What's up, boys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today, we have a pretty good one. The market moved like so much. I have no words for it. I'm just gonna go over, what the market implications are. Everything that happened. And actually, the first thing I'm gonna show you is the store because that's where it all begins. Obviously, we got Adam Vinatieri, Dante Culpepper, and Aeneas Williams, and we got some crazy supply on these legend cards. As you can see, this legend bundle, you can open 5 of them. That's crazy. And the topper is an 89 plus. And as you can see, the odds are very good. Obviously, guarantee 89, could easily get a 90. And 91 is a little bit lower, but the fact that you're even getting that, and then obviously you get the 85 legends. And then the elite jumbos even have pretty high odds, 20% on 89, which is crazy, and obviously 3% on 91. But because there were so many 89s and 91s, in the store that were easily being pulled, and obviously people are going to open bundles. The market absolutely crashed on legend cards, and this is going to be a common trend throughout the week because we're finally going to be getting some crazy supply on all sorts of cards. So just keep that in mind when buying cards for your teams, because obviously these guys are obviously expensive. Aeneas Williams, I actually re-record this video 3 times, and one time he was like 850, one time he was 680, and this time he's 750 right now. And Adam Vinatieri is also like 750. I'm hoping he can get down to like 550. I mean, he's a kicker at the end of the day. And then Dante Culpepper has actually crashed in price. The first time I recorded it, he was 1.8. The second time he was like 1.6, and now he's 1.45. We just got some crazy supply on these guys. I'm assuming it's people selling off their teams since it's getting towards the end of the day. But more importantly, the 90s and 91s absolutely crashed too. Wow. This Jeremy Shockey must have just went up in price a lot, because he was sitting for like 130 earlier. He probably doesn't actually sell for 190, but you definitely could have gotten a nice flip there. And Vic is selling for like 300k now, and Rod Woodson's also selling for like 300k. So these guys that were like 500k, 400k, 450 like a day ago, just from the new pack supply, they are getting absolutely killed. Michael Strahan is even very cheap. All these new guys like Dante Hall, Thomas Davis, Randall McDaniel, these guys are all crashing in price. And it's definitely something that we're going to continue to talk about for the future, and something that is very important to see. And now we have these 89s, and these 89s, I was picking them up. Andre Reed's for like 75k. I already sold a few of them for like 95k. I definitely sold a bunch of these 89s already, although I think some of them could definitely go up. Lester Hayes, obviously up at 100k. We're seeing a lot of fluctuations on these guys, and I guess my Munoz hasn't sold yet, but he's up at like 120 now. And the reason why we bought these guys, obviously we saw there's crazy supply, and we figured a lot of these cards are still very good, and they go in a lot of people's teams. This Lester Hayes, he is at the end of the day Raiders M, and he's got 3 AP Acrobat powered up, which is crazy. And obviously, as you can see, he's selling for well over 100k now on the hour. So obviously I'm not going to undercut anyone. I'm going to lazy sell, and I'm going to list all these guys up after I end this video. Some of these guys are still selling for a little bit less, but I mean, I'm going to be taking 100k on Deacon Jones any day of the week. It was a nice flip. We bought him for like 80k. We'll try to get like 102, 85k max maybe. And we still have a lot of these guys to sell. We've already sold a decent amount of them. We had like over 10. And we still have 2 Munozes left, which is nice because he's a big money maker. He's selling. Oh wow, he just crashed down. He just got panic listed. But I'm gonna hold for my like 115 price range on him, because I do think he'll sell for that price at some point throughout the day or throughout the next 2 days, because I'm really gonna try to get off these cards by Tuesday, because that's when we get the huge announcement for all the new cards. We're gonna Team Diamonds, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday, or it's got to be Wednesday, and then Thursday for the new most feared cards, which is just, we're just getting crazy content recently, and I'm loving every second of it. Every time the market crashes and burns, I love it. Something else I should probably show you guys is the Stephon Gilmore LTD. He was up this morning, but I think he's back down a little bit. So if you guys can see a good price, like under like, I would say like 530, and you want him, he's probably the best corner in the game right now. I love him. Obviously, he's on my theme team, so he gets all those crazy boosts. And, you know, he's also tall, which makes him good. Like the new Aeneas Williams, yeah, he's a good corner, but he's not as tall as Stephon's. Okay, Stephon's back up to 600K. So I do think that if you want to sell him, I think selling him for anything above 650 is pretty good, especially on a quick flip, because you never know what could happen with Team Diamonds. You know, you never know if he could actually absolutely get killed. But for me, I just have him in my team, so I'm going to keep him for a while. I don't really think he can go back down to the 550 mark. I think most he'll really drop to is maybe like the 580, 590 at his lowest, even with like panic selling from Team Diamonds, because at the end of the day, he's a very good card. And with the most fierce house rules, he's also very, very good in that, because you can make him like 8 feet tall, and you kind of need him because he's the only way that you can stop these tall wide receivers. And speaking of them, these guys are absolutely on the floor. These 92s, if you guys want to pick them up for your team, I don't mind you buying them for 400K, because this is just super, super cheap. And, you know, you can't really lose much on them, because I don't really think they can go below 350. Like even going below 400 is pretty amazing to me. We are not getting much more supply at the end of this week. So on the most feared cards, at least, like obviously the other market implications could make these cards go down. But in terms of just straight supply, you know, there's not too much. And something that I do think that you should keep in mind for the future is picking up 390 overalls that you really like. So you really like Debo, and Garrett Bowles is the best left tackle in the game. So you should 100% get him as one of them. And maybe you want to get Roquan Smith just for overall purposes, or maybe you like Aiden Hutchinson for pass rushing, because, you know, that's pretty good. And Shaquille Griffin, any of those guys, any 3 guys you want, I would recommend getting Garrett Bowles. And I think getting like Aiden Hutchinson and, you know, a 90 overall corner is definitely not bad. Pick up those 3. And then I think when the new 92s come out, I think you can, you know, break even on that, which is a huge W, because then you're getting 3 90 overalls. Yes, they're NCAT. You're getting 3 90 overalls for free. And you can't do that right now at all, because, you know, these 92s are fully in the ground. But I think the new ones, you know, right when they come out, they should be a little bit more expensive at least. So I think you could probably get around 600K for the new ones when they first drop. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these cards go up a little bit. But the fact that you can get free 390 overalls, you can even do 2 different sets if you really want. You can get all 6 of them, which I actually might do if I can find some good prices. I think throughout the week, if you can get like 170 for each of the guys you really like, that is a phenomenal price. And you know, you really only need to sell them for, I think, like 540. So I think that's something that to just look forward to, just as a market outlook. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about is, with seeing all the supply in the Legends, you know, the pack boosts and everything, I think something to keep in mind, these guys are going to go down. Or not tomorrow because it's Sunday, but on Monday, these guys are going to plummet. And if you guys want to sell them, I think it's go ahead. But it's more important for if you guys want to buy these players, don't buy them. They're going to go down an extra 10% at least. So that's why I don't know if selling them is 100% the move. I think some of these low overalls you can sell because the tax is only 10%. Or the tax is only like 20K on these guys, where like Calvin tax is like 80K. But I do think that these guys are going to go down. I wouldn't be surprised to see Calvin at 700K or less, depending upon how good these packs are. And, you know, the past 2 promos, Most Feared and Legends, the pack supply has been crazy on these cards, and it's absolutely just flooding the market, which in my opinion is a good thing to make these guys cheap. So just keep that in mind. These cards could easily crash. And going forward, same for Team of the Week with the new 92 overalls. I think these Team of the Weeks are going to be pulled more. You know, you could easily see an 89 plus Team of the Week bundle topper. And, you know, this Kevontae Turpin's going to get pulled. This Saquon's going to get pulled. This Chad Johnson's going to get pulled. Drew Bledsoe, like these guys are going to get pulled. And even their high pieces are going to get pulled. The 88s are going to get pulled, stuff like that. So these guys are going to go down in price over the next few days. So I do think that this week is a crazy buy time. I think like around Tuesday, Wednesday, for these cards, I think mainly Tuesday night, when we see some panic for the Team Diamonds, because depending upon how expensive Team Diamonds are is really going to determine this. Because if Team Diamonds are extremely expensive, these cards are all going to rebound. If Team Diamonds are very, very cheap, these cards are going to go down even more. But a lot of these cards, I don't know how much more they can go down. Obviously, some of these Team of the Weeks, like Plaxico Burst is very good. but he definitely will go down with the team of the week supply on Tuesday at least. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then now, to make some coins, things that are still good, you can snipe, 87 overalls, especially most fear, just since there's not as much tax, and these are the absolute cheapest. Look, you can get these for 36K. They're sitting on the market there. You can get them for even cheaper. I've sniped it for like 33 without even trying. And just you can relist them for 45K, and they will sell over the hour. Maybe you have to list it up twice, but it is worth it. And it doesn't take too much time, which is nice. Look, 33K. Let's see if we can get this. Boom, just like that. We've seen so much supply just off 2 searches. We found some. So this is going to be a nice like 8K maybe after tax, after selling this. So obviously we'll take the coins, and it is a little coin. So but you can do mass amounts of times. Like you can sit there and just snipe all day. And another thing you can do is look for core elites, 80 overalls, 82s, and you can snipe these guys for very, very cheap. Build a team builders. Team builders are selling for like a minimum of like 25K, but you can definitely sell some for more. You can set on these filters, all defense, all offense. Sometimes you have to filter down by position depending upon how much supply there is. You can get these guys for 3K, like 1,000,000%. I got one for like 2.5 a few times. And then you just have to pick up the 82 for like 2,000 coins. The set comes up around 17K. It's actually a little bit less, probably more like 16K if you get this for 3K and this for 7K, which is very, very doable. And as you can see, these guys are selling for a solid amount. Like I'll show you rather than just telling you, because I'd like to look at offensive linemen. Don't necessarily just do this set because I'm showing it, but I do think most of the offensive linemen are the best. But make sure to just check before you do it, because obviously every 2-3K is pretty helpful. This guy's 26, 28, so you wouldn't want to do him. This guy's 29, and this guy, Ryan Kelly's 33. So, try to get as much as you can, 30K. You're making over 10K after tax, which is very, very nice. And that is all I really have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash the like button and, comment what you guys think is going on with the market. I'm ready to buy on Tuesday. I think that we're going to see a lot of stuff. I'm going to sell off all my legends probably by the end of Monday. And yeah, that's all we have for you. Subscribe, like, peace out.